Welcome back. Well, I guess welcome. There was no break.
There was no break.
It's not back. This is the start of the episode.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said back.
Listen, we're back.
I mean, presumably
after our long episodes. We'll call them back to normal.
I mean, I don't know why I started this. We should restart but I'm not going to. But we should have because this is probably the worst intro. This is episode 11 of Taco Satsu. My name is Scott. I've seen a little tokusatsu.
And I'm Domo, and I've seen a lot of tokusatsu.
And we've both seen the most recent tokusatsu. Have you been calling yourself Domo on the podcast?
Yes.
Is that allowed?
That's always been allowed. I'm Dominic. I'm Domo.
Okay.
Domo is fine. Domo's great even.
Okay. I guess I'll share this with the listeners. Every time I have to Venmo Dominic, I can't find him at first because I always put DOMO and then he doesn't pop up. And I'm like, where?
That's the best part of having a 4-letter name that doesn't match my actual name.
I put Domo Nick and nothing comes up. I get so confused every time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go hit up City Hall real quick. Just gonna casually change my legal name to Domo Nick just for you.
Ooh, thank you. I've never changed my name before, but I imagine with our bureaucracy, it's a very quick and expedited process.
Oh, absolutely.
What's also quick and expedited is Lakia in Gavv 48 running away.
Yes, that does happen at the beginning of the episode. I think what happens before is they pick up exactly from where they left off last episode, with Shoma and Honto getting their asses handed.
Yeah, Shoma and Honto are getting beat by Boka after he blew up Nielv, R.I.P.
No, Nielv blew up himself, remember?
Well, that's true. It's fair. In fairness, he did pull the trigger. I guess it's a suicide if you think of it like that.
Ooh.
If you rig a gun without telling someone and then they pull the trigger, is it a suicide?
Unintentional suicide is crazy because I think suicide is by definition intentional.
We'll have to study Granute law on this
that's
one.
a thought experiment.
Yeah. So, but Lakia was attacked by Jeeb, and he was still carrying the presses he made of Sachika and Masaru, the candy uncle, which he prioritizes. And when he gets an opening, he fucking grabs him and runs away.
Yeah. And Jeeb gets to stand there feeling all proud of himself.
Oh boy, does he. We'll get a little more of that. And then, luckily for Shoma and Honto, Lizelle comes to Boka. She's like, hey, everyone got pressed. We're done. And Boka is just like, cool, I'm out. He doesn't care about finishing them off.
Yeah, because
he's just like, I got what I needed.
Killing people that are thorns in your side has never been the strong suit of any bad guy.
No, of course not. That you gotta let them live so they can fight you again because you're so strong and you'll beat them easily again because you're so sure of yourself.
God,
I need some of that bad villain confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, it is amazing how many villains get punished for doing this, and it's always written into every story.
Yeah. Oh, it's like, how do we stop them from killing the heroes when they beat them once? And it's like, well, obviously they wouldn't kill them because they are so beneath them that they don't think that they could ever lose. That's good. I never heard of that before. And they do it over and over again.
Solid writing.
Solid. 10 out of 10. Just what I expect from the villains of Gavv.
Oh no, not the Gavv. But we move on. They get away. Well, they run away with their tail between their legs. They all meet up at Happy Pare.
Yeah, they all meet up, and this is when they're talking about, like, well, I guess Niel was serious about taking out Boka if he was going to blow him up.
Right.
And Honto even goes to Shoma. He's like, damn, I didn't know he was for real like that. My bad. And Shoma's like, no, that guy literally fucked up your life. It's fine.
Healthy communication is honestly kind of crazy to see in a show like this.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to show how far we've come, right?
Yeah, that's very true.
All three of these old boys talking to each other, working through their emotions.
Yeah, it's great.
Even when Honto got heated, Lucky was like, hey, and he was like, you're right. Let me back off to cool down. So, they're growing boys.
Yeah, it's kind of a far. You get the bad writing of the arrogant bad guy, and then you get the good writing of characters communicating. It's very weird to see side by side.
Here we are, man. That's, you know what? Gavv is the bitter and the sweet.
Oh my God.
Something makes my spice.
You know what? That 10 out of 10. I like that.
They're trying to figure out a way how to stop this from happening.
Right. And they're like, well, why aren't you affected, Honto?
Yeah. And Honto's like, well, Obviously, because I'm a fucking Sigma male.
Yeah, that
Like, hello.
that crazy grit. Like, he said it with a straight face and was expecting them to just accept his answer.
And then Shoma remembers, like, oh yeah, he's got like a granite ball in there. And then obviously they're like, okay, that makes sense. It's a ball. Like,
yeah, that's
they
true.
never explain what it does.
It's just a
It's
part.
just in
It's
there.
the appendix of the granite.
I don't know. It looks more like a testicle to me.
Man, casually put a granite reproductive organ into a human. Can't wait to see the granite children that Hanto and Shoma have. It'll be crazy.
Oh my god. I mean, there are male and female granutes.
That's true.
But we're not told explicitly how they breathe.
Yeah.
Hey, love is love.
Love is love. But they...
Babies is babies.
So, they then say, hey, maybe we should capture a couple of these Gochizos, figure out, like, what makes them tick. So they go on a...
No.
No?
No, their plan, the best they can come up with is just to capture all the Gochizos.
Yeah, that, you're right. It's not... I'm thinking it's only a couple, because that's all they really catch on screen.
Yeah. They're going around with, like, first they tell Laki to stay and protect Sachika and Masaru. But then Hanto and Shoma are running around with, like, bug catching nets and, like, the little bug basket.
Yeah, and all of their Gochizos are helping them, like, round them up. It's kind of a funny scene. But yes, they go around trying to capture as many of these fucking Gochizos as they can. Because that's the only thing they could think to do.
And then they split up because they're like, well, like, there's probably 1 billion of these things.
Yeah, we're kind of stupid, but we're just going to keep doing our thing.
Well, meanwhile, back at the Fortress of Solitude.
Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah. Lakia still has his fucking antidote from Dente, and he puts it in like a Windex bottle. And he's like, I wonder if this will undo the hypnosis. And he just sprays the Sachika press. Yep. He doesn't like cut her free and then spray. Like he sprays Windex on the plastic.
Yeah.
And then he frees her.
I mean.
And it works.
That's how.
Well, he can't tell that it works because Sachika's like very happy all the time.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. But you know, you don't clean your acrylics with Windex? I mean.
I didn't think that when you're a human press, I didn't think about you consuming whatever's put on you.
That's true.
I guess maybe that's my fault.
They don't really let you know that the presses actually are interactable beyond just like breaking them in half. They've never given that impression.
Yeah, we've seen them freed and we've seen them broken, and then Shoma's mom got ground up. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's fine, but I was,
more Gavv facts at the end of the show.
I guess so, man. If I'm ever turned into a press, you gotta spread peanut butter on me.
You got it, boss. Wouldn't do it any other way.
So we go back to Granuto Town, and
Lizelle and Boca are hanging out.
Yeah, she's showing him the newest human goo, or the newest dark treats from the latest batch. And he's like, yes, good. I will use this to bribe everyone on the Granute planet to vote for me. Which, like, at that point, like, just call yourself a dictator. Like,
yeah.
Does he really need to believe in fucking, like, an election anymore? He's all powerful.
Okay. To be fair, I think that there has to be a reason for him to be doing it, right? Like, there has to be a stronger Granute somewhere out there. I can't believe he's the strongest Granute, because it seems like most of what he's done, like, to get to his position has been the usual, like, politics or, like, oh, go assassinate my fucking running mate kind of shit.
I mean, yeah, like, he climbed to the top through dirty means, obviously, and he's willing to go to this lengths to secure power, but we're not going to see anyone stronger than him.
Yeah, that's true. It's episode 48.
There's one episode after this. I don't know. It's just it doesn't really matter. I'm just thinking about it, like, does he really fucking need, like, the election at this point? Like, he has a huge ass industry. He's going to turn a planet into a farm. Like,
that's true.
He has access to a fucking door dimensions.
It's hard to maintain my suspension of disbelief when they're introducing little world building facts after the fact.
It's just a little silly.
Just a little.
Just like Boca thinks Jeeb is.
God, he is like, hey, you still dating that deadbeat?
Yeah, so Lizelle is like, don't worry, like, Papa, me and Jeeb will get right on it. And he's like, hey, it's me, your dad. How long is this Jeeb shit gonna go on?
Sitting her down, like, on the bed in her room. It's like, hey, this is just a phase, right?
Yeah, he's just like, like it was great at the first, it got us in, it got us a foot in the door, but now I've murdered everyone in the house, so I think it's our house now. I don't think we need the dog.
Become like a fucking father-daughter conversation.
No, mother-daughter.
You're right. For all we know, Boca did give birth to Lizelle. We don't know how grenades work.
We don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know. And Lizelle obviously gets offended.
Right.
And she finally says the quiet part out loud, right?
Yeah.
We've all been talking about this is a toxic relationship. She's kind of abusing him, all this stuff. She's like, well, he's so weak, and I love how pitiful he looks when he struggles against being weak, with like a big old grin on her face.
Yeah. It's like we already done knew that.
Yeah, we've been new, like obviously. But we do get a flash of back to the previous episode where when G was kind of depressed and then Lizelle talked to him and he was like, thanks, Lizelle, like just calmly.
Yeah.
And she made like a weird reaction. We get a flashback to that. So maybe she herself isn't even sure that Jeeb is what she wants anymore if he's not going to be pathetic.
Oh, the delicious doubts of the relationship. But yes, Jeeb is no longer as pathetic. But we do get to cut to Jeeb not too long after.
Oh, this poor idiot.
He's just sitting at the family table, just him, talking to who we believe to be the ghost of his dead sister.
Yeah, it's very... I want to point out, unlike in the clip show where 100% that was her ghost, it's very clear in this scene that this is him imagining.
Yeah, that's his inner voice.
All she does is like agree with him in like short, like one or two word answers.
Right.
So it's like, this is not a spirit.
At the end of the scene, though, when he does say, well, it's probably because of Lizelle's support that I'm getting this strong. And the Jita, we'll call her like the Jita voice, just kind of goes like, yeah, sure. But she disappears after that. So it kind of reflects Jeeb already kind of knows that Lizelle isn't really supporting him for the most earnest of reasons.
Right. Oh, well, and we skipped over a little bit, but he's talking to Sheeta about how happy he is, like, being strong because he made Vram run away.
Oh, yeah,
He's like, well, Vram killed Glada, so, like, if I made him run away, then I must be getting stronger. And he, like, pets his bitter Gavv.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about how he was protecting two people that could literally break at the touch of a hat. Yeah,
it's just like, oh, buddy, like
he's really feeling
this
himself.
This is like the kid winning Mario Kart when the dad put the controller down. He's in for a world of fucking hurt.
Oh god. And we're gonna get it all. Something's gonna happen to him in a couple of episodes, right?
What do you mean a couple? There's one more.
Okay, this is episode 48. We're gonna talk about 49 in a second, but like,
yeah, but you're acting like we haven't seen 49. Like, we've seen 49.
You know, you're right. Oh god.
Another brother just fucking spawns on Shoma.
Oh yeah.
Like Shoma goes back to the door that they used to get to Granute World. He looks around, then he turns around to walk away, and suddenly Lango's behind him. Impossible.
Yeah.
Actually impossible. We see like he walks up to this square, like the podium or whatever, and he turns around and walks down, and then Lango's just in the middle of the podium. Like, impossible.
Like magic. Honestly,
like magic, unless Lango's like using Door World to creep around, like he's going in and out. But then Shoma would have heard the door. Whatever, it doesn't super matter.
It doesn't.
Like, fuck him.
This is the kind of shit that I live for. Hearing my good friend Scott so angry at Lango. Oh god.
He's like, you were looking for me for my help, Shoma? And then Shoma's like, yeah, but like also, didn't you fucking need me? And Lango's like, I guess so.
Honestly, shows Shoma's growth. Grew a pair of balls. You actually put Lango in his place there, and I liked that a lot.
Thank God. Somebody fucking needs to. Honestly, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Their father really was the worst.
Oh, God. Holy I mean, he birthed 5 awful children.
He really did. He really did, if you think about it. Just an awful record.
Oh, God.
So they come to make a deal. They will help each other take down Boca. In exchange, Stomach has to leave Earth and never come back.
Yeah, totally.
And Lango agrees. Yep. Do we trust him? Do we trust him right now? Ooh, what?
Oh my God. Everything he does is for the family.
What fucking... The family's gone. He's literally like, I'm going to restart Stomach and the family.
Yeah, he's got
it's like,
two little brothers that he has zero respect for.
So what? He's going to go back to fucking Granute World and just start popping out babies? What is the family at this point?
The family is what he gives birth to now.
Oh God, they're like little Cell Juniors, little Lango Juniors.
God. Built only to explode.
I guess they already kind of give birth because they're Gozyuger are the techwear guys.
Oh my God, you're right. They're minions.
Yeah. So I guess he's already been pooping out 1 billion fucking Cell Juniors.
I'm upset again. We've talked more about Granute reproduction in this episode than we ever have before. And it upsets me.
Well, it's the end. We got to squeeze it in while we can.
Oh God, I guess so.
So Shoma goes back to Happy Pare and explains the deal to Hanto and Lakia. Yep. And like, just gonna say, like, a little, they're not, compared to the deal with Niel where like Hanto was freaking out, they're both kind of just like, well, I guess we'll believe him.
Yeah, I mean, okay. To be fair, Niel was like the slimiest person they could think of. I think they had a certain modicum of respect for Lango, but with fucking Niel, they shouldn't have. But with Niel, because he's being honest-ish and like he's a slimy little bitch boy, they're like, all right, if Niel could be honest, surely Lango can be honest. Lango, what am I saying? I guess so.
Lango? I guess it is Lango, isn't it?
Yeah. Japanese.
Lango. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, he also has the benefit of coming after, right? Like, they just saw that Niel's deal was, like, for real.
That's true.
So they're like, well, this other brother's making a deal. He's probably for real, too.
Yeah,
So Lango's like, okay, I'm gonna draw out Boca, and then when I do that, you guys just fucking jump him. And so his plan is to just go to Lizelle, who's here to pick up more fucking hypnotized people, and he just fucking grabs her. I didn't know where everybody ranked, like, power wise.
Yeah, honestly, but I didn't think Lizelle would go down like nothing.
Without a fight, yeah. She doesn't even well, I mean, she's never monster formed. But, there's like no evidence of a fight. And she's tied up, like, when you see her later. So, I don't know. I guess she just gave in.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't buy it. I just couldn't. She played the damsel in distress, like, so easily, but we know she's got some power. Like, she could handle. I mean, she was like in fucking Blizzard Sorbet.
Yeah, which, I mean, I guess like the only thing that beat Lango was Overmaster, so we don't know.
That's true.
If she's on Overmaster level, given the preview for the finale, I guess she wasn't at that level because we see who she's fighting.
Very true. Yeah.
I don't know. In my brain, I thought she was like at least like Lango level.
Nah.
But I guess not.
Yeah. We're really getting to hash out the power levels in this show now.
Yeah. Well, they can't hide anymore.
They cannot.
No one can run away anymore. This is the end.
Oh, God.
So Boca shows up and he's like, Lango, you're alive? And he's like, well, I'm pissed. And he goes over Boca.
Yeah, he does go over Boca. God, okay, we're going to talk about the design of this form. I fucking hate it. It's so ugly and bulky and like just the wrong parts stick out. And I can't. I hate it. It looks awful.
I have no strong opinion about it. I saw it and I was like, well, yeah, it's fine.
No, like,
and then he's fine.
It's another. I think what I hate most about it is that it feels disjointed to me. Like, very much like how Niel's form was disjointed from like his personality. Boca just being a big hulking boy gives me the same vibes as. Okay, I didn't play Arkham Asylum, but everybody talks about it.
Oh, but, Hulk Joker.
Yeah, when you see a Hulk Joker, it gives me the exact same fucking vibes, and I hate it.
It doesn't hit me that as hard as Hulk Joker. I fucking hate that. But like, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I wish personally that maybe they give him like cool tentacles. Because his head's the fucking Cthulhu head. Yeah. Like, why not just give him like a bunch of... I guess because CGI budget is like harder than just rubber fist.
Right. And also,
But,
like,
I don't know.
because he's got, like, the Cthulhu archetype, I always saw him as more of, like, a mage type, right? And
Oh,
plus,
maybe,
he was
yeah.
also, like...
He was shooting lasers, like, the whole fight last episode.
Yeah, he was shooting lasers. He
beaming.
would tell people to fucking... He'd say, sit, dog, and they'd fucking, like,
Oh, yeah.
sit. So, like, I was getting more magical vibes from him, and this whole thing just ruined it for me.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just less invested in Boca than you are. Because he did this, and I was just like, yeah, well, like, whatever.
Boca de Beppo.
He's dying right now. Yeah, Boca's binted Boca de Beppo. So he goes over Boca. Lango is fast now.
Yeah, no, that was weird too.
Yeah. I mean, I guess against Shoma, he was using like the defense thing, but here he's like mastering around, like the same speed as Master Gavv, like zip, 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 like Rock Lee.
Right.
And I was just like, what? Like, since Itsu,
I mean,
it's just, I don't know.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt, maybe he was always this fast, but he had so much pride in like his defensive capability that he just never gave a fuck. It's like the bad guy arrogance, right? Where it's like, oh, they can't hurt me. I'm fine. I don't need to do anything. Exactly what Boca did earlier. Like, God.
Yeah.
The bad guys, the villains of this series, leaving much to be desired, it seems.
Oh, baby boy. The boys show up. They all go final form. We get a triple final form henshin. I guess I should say it's not final form.
Yeah.
But at the time, I thought it was a final form.
And then Boca fucking destroys them. He literally picks three of them up.
Sit boys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He does like one punch, and he's like punching them into each other.
Yeah.
And then lifts them over his head.
And he slams them down, and then they all de-henshin. Like, it's a great show of force. Still hate the form.
Yeah. Well, also, before that, he makes everybody sit.
Right.
Like, he does like an AoE sit boy. But yeah, it's fine. I don't care. So he smacks them all out. They all de-henshin. Shoma's like, I can't give up. And he's like flashing through all the pain that Boca's caused. And he had a bag of gummies on him, just 24/7. He stays strapped.
Yeah.
Shoma's about that life. And he like picks up a gummy, but like, oh, he's also bleeding. So he's like bleeding, and he grabs, so it's Shoma's blood and like gravel, and the gummy,
and he tosses it all in.
Yeah, he shoves it all into his face and chews it up. This is the first time we've seen Shoma eat rocks.
Yeah, the first time like he's doing granite things.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because he's like half human if he could digest rocks, but I guess now we know.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, so he munches up this fucking disgusting smoothie in his mouth.
Yeah.
And the new Gozyuger is born.
Amazing gummy.
Amazing gummy. All one word. Pretty. That's cute, I guess.
Yeah, that's the only cute thing about it.
Yeah, he puts it in his Gavv. It plays the same popping gummy jingle until like he hits the bop it button, and then it plays a different sound. And so here's the final form.
No, I'm not putting this on the final form list. It's definitely a tertiary form at best. No.
But it beats a guy that the final form couldn't beat.
Which is such bullshit. There's no
doesn't that
way.
inherently make it?
Okay. The way they did this, the writing of these last couple of episodes are really I'm miffed. I think Amazing Gummy is absolute bullshit. It's got like heat/fire powers. He's like melting shit with his touch.
Oh yeah, it squirts out a bunch of magma when he puts it in the Gavv.
Right. Like, and
then there's like steam coming off of it.
I'm trying to understand how this is relevant. Is it like the power of his rage that's fueling it? Is the magma from like the fact that he ate rocks? Like, it just feels like a bunch of random shit tossed together at the last second.
It's interesting you say that about his powers, because that's how I feel about the suit.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's been documented now that Amazing Gumi is a Kitbash suit.
Yeah.
We're looking at either the over or the master head. I don't remember which. Like shoulder pads and arms from some form from 01. Yep. It's like the undersuit of Gaze from Geats. And then just like the orange ash feet from fucking Overgab. Yep. And I'll say flat out, for like a Kitbash suit, it looks okay. Like it looks cool.
It looks okay.
It's like a nice metallic red. I hate that the shoes are just orange with no other paint on them.
Yeah.
And they look like they're made of fucking styrofoam.
Yeah.
But like if this is the final form, which I like, who knows, this is gonna debate on endlessly unless he uses this form after like Master and Over, like next episode, it's gonna be debated forever if this is the final form or not.
I'm not calling it a final form.
If it is the final form, having a Kit Bash suit for the final form, like really, that kind of sucks.
No, I cannot in good conscience call it a final form. It's as much of a form as all of like the supplemental like movie bullshit forms. That's what I think. It's like fucking
but it's in the
Gingerbread
show.
House.
It's in the show though.
No, I refuse.
I know there's debate about O's because he gets like the all red form in like a movie or something.
Okay.
And so people are like, that's the final form, not the purple dinosaur one.
Okay, to be fair, the debate between fucking, oh god, I can't remember the forms names off the top of my head because it's been a while. But purple versus red, I get the debate between them, between which one is final form, which one's stronger. Like, you can make arguments for that. And both of them have like a healthy presence within the show. And they both have like a healthy meaning within the show. This is literally just bullshit. They're pulling out 2 episodes from the end.
I think there's a little bits going on, right? Like in theory, his final form being red is good. Like they've always called him Red Gavv. Right. They've never called him his name throughout the whole series. Final form being red, good.
Okay. Yeah. 2,
the final Gochizo being a mix of like human food and Granute food, which is like an epitome of like Shoma as half of both worlds. True. That's good. Okay. That's a good idea.
Right. Okay, I'll concede that.
The actual execution of this form, big poopy doo-doo.
Yeah, like there was actually 0 build up to it. No indication of it.
There's none. I remember saying that like Master Gavv felt like a letdown because of Lango. This is like that times a billion, dude.
Yeah.
Like Boca, who gives a fuck? And then this form, he just gets it. He does not use it in 49.
He does not.
But that's because Shoma's not like in the fight. We'll get into it. But I don't know, like I don't know how to do this because like you're right, like it maybe it's not as strong as Overmaster, but it did beat a guy who beat Overmaster.
Right.
I think really, like literally, I guess we'll jump into previews. So in the preview for the final episode, we see they're going to do that thing where he goes through every form fighting the person. And I'll talk about that after we talk about 49. But I think it's literally going to come down to when Amazing Gumi comes out. Like if it's before or after Overmaster is really going to seal the deal for me on whether it's the final form or not.
Yeah, that's fair. I won't like it if it does come out Overmaster. But I agree. See, like all of the points you've raised, 100% understand. It all makes sense in my brain when you like break it down.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. I can't.
No, I don't like it either.
Okay.
I don't like it either. I loved or Overmaster.
Yeah.
Because it's such a fun thing of like having 2 forms on the same level with different drawbacks. You have to switch between them.
Yeah.
That's a great final form. It takes his 2 like primary colors, like from the first suit, like purple and I guess it was yellow, not orange, but whatever. It takes those 2, makes them their own like form. I love Overmaster. I think it was great. This sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, here it is. Okay, so he goes Amazing Gummy.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's magma. He's very hot. He doesn't seem that strong because like he punches over Boca.
Yeah, he punches over Boca.
And it doesn't do like a ton.
Right. I'm getting the feeling like because a lot of the damage being done to Boca is just him touching him from how hot it is, right? And even Lakia makes a comment like, oh, like the heat he's radiating is bending the air around him, which somehow, for whatever fucking reason, makes him immune to the sit boy shit. But I won't get into that.
Yeah, apparently the sit, like his what do you call it? Boca's like dominance spell or whatever you want to call it, apparently relies on you being in a normal atmosphere.
Yeah,
and because Amazing Gumi distorts the air, it protects it. Whatever.
I won't get into that. It's
whatever,
bullshit. Dude. But like he's like touching him, and it's melting away his armor. So it's kind of like
So he gets punched from Boca to the gut, and he's like on his knees. He's like, I won't give up, and he's like clawing up Boca to like pull himself up, and his hands are like melting through like Boca's big arms.
Right. So
which is kind of
This feels like a rock paper scissors thing. Maybe Boka's just weak to fire.
maybe that's all they were missing was a fire form, and that was Boka's biggest weakness.
Okay, so the more I thought about this form from after seeing it, the angrier I got, because when I initially saw the form, I didn't feel as strongly as I do right now. It's definitely built up to me being this angry about it, but the way it's presented, like from him getting hit by it, gave me like, from Drive, there's a form that he has called Dead Heat, where it's basically like him burning up all of his fuel. He's like really hot in the same like respect as this, and he's using up all of his energy for like a final, like using up all of his life force, all of his fuel to like fight. And this is kind of the vibe that it gave me, because after he got punched by Boka, he's like, I'm not giving up, I'm pushing past my limits kind of shit. And like he keeps going, right? And then like everything else happens. But yeah.
It does. Okay, so like the Venn diagram between like tokusatsu, or at least like superhero tokusatsu, and like shonen battle manga is like, it's, there's a crossover. And this very much feels like in shonen manga when, I don't know, if when you feel like they're gonna get canceled or something, where like the main character's like, I won't give up, and then they just manifest a new power.
Oh my god.
And it's kind of like, what the, like, okay.
Oh, that's 100% it. Holy shit. Maybe that's why I'm mad. I hate that fucking trope.
When it works, I'm all in. If you can make me care about that moment, then I'm down. But I don't know, like, I think that obviously there's limits to tokusatsu in terms of production, but the fight goes on, like when they're all three fighting, and before this moment, it goes on for like 2 minutes.
The fight,
something.
I looked at it. The fight is half of the episode.
Well, I meant just before Amazing Gummy. Yeah. Like when it's the three of them versus Boka, it's like 3 minutes maybe.
Right.
So like I don't personally, I mean, I don't feel like that desperation.
Yeah.
Of where it's like, I gotta do this, otherwise we're fucked and like we're gonna die. Like I understand that, and the stakes are there, but in the episode itself, I didn't feel that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that could also come down to just who it is. Like if Boka was more interesting, or if they've done more with him, then maybe I would care more, and you could get away with it being a shorter fight. Who's to say? We do get our first of 2 burning fingers in this podcast recap episode.
Yeah, okay, you're right. The first of 2 burning fingers.
Yeah, Shoma literally grabs like Boga's face and fucking burning fingers him. And then fucking Lango stabs Boka from behind. What happened to being really strong?
Yeah, no, it didn't matter.
A couple 3rd-degree burns and you can just get stabbed right through with a sword?
Yeah, and he calls Lango a dirty monkey. Oh no.
Yeah, he does. But didn't Boka like eat a fucking overpunch last episode?
He did.
So he can tank an overpunch, but then like a Lango stab. It's just too much.
Listen, a stab's got less surface area to spread the power.
I understand. I understand that stabbing someone is easier than punching them. What I don't understand is the magnitude of the fucking Sunny D fist versus fucking whatever might Lango can muster. Or is this like a Frankie situation? Like all of Boka's defenses are on the front and his ass is just squishy and malleable.
No, I hate that concept. Frankie is fine. That concept is not.
I love Frankie. They brought back part 1 Robin. He switched up her
You're
hair.
right, they did.
Give us back part 1 Frankie.
When he was adorable.
I swear. Like no one suffered more from the time skip designs than Frankie.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But this isn't a One Piece podcast, unfortunately.
This is not. Okay, yeah, so he gets stabbed through the back, and then he's like, now, you idiots.
Yeah.
Well, first Boka's like, et tu, Lango?
No. That's so stupid.
But he was like, so this is what you're gonna do, Lango? And it's like yeah, like he was fighting him before they showed up.
Why are you surprised about this? Are you a dumb bitch?
We get our triple final form in quotation marks, because one of them's debatable. Rider kick straight to Boka's fucking face, and he explodes.
No, like the final death scream.
Boom, boom, boom. There goes the fucking guy. You're not gonna remember his name by this time next year.
No, I'm always gonna remember Boka de Beppo.
You say that. I swear. You have a worse memory than me. There's no way you're gonna remember this fucking loser.
Hey, I'm always gonna remember Cassius Bear. I'm gonna now commit to memorizing Boca de Beppo.
Okay, you have fun.
Got it memorized.
I've never eaten there.
I'll take you there next time I'm in town.
Is it good?
No. Well, it's okay. It's not.
Is it better than Olive Garden?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well then they're all like, yeah, we did it. And they all flop on the ground like Otsukade. Everyone's tired.
Yeah.
And then Lango picks up the little
The
fucking
big
microphone
Magnum,
thing.
yeah.
He's like, oh, he's the big Magnum. He's like, commence operation.
He's like, hey, bitches, let's go. He's like, ship out, sluts.
Yeah. And they're all like, what? But you said. And he's like, fuck you.
Yeah, honestly, he's like, I can't believe you're surprised by it.
Pretty much. He's like, really? Like, I'm going to take over Stomach now. I'm going to take over his whole operation. Which, I'm going to say something. Okay, so talking about Gozyugers, I've complimented Hoeru on having ingenuity for like surpassing out like the challenges.
Right.
Like in the treasure hunting one, where he was like, oh, so to get the most treasure, I'll just steal everyone else's treasure. This is that same kind of ingenuity from Lango, and I feel like a hypocrite if I didn't at least praise him for this.
Okay.
If you're too stupid to come up with a plan yourself, just fucking steal the plan that's working.
That's true.
And he was literally gonna do that with Niel's plan last episode.
Very true.
And then that didn't work. And then this episode, he's like, well, now the president's dead. I'll just do exactly what he was gonna do.
This is the most conniving that Lango has ever been. And you know what? I'm here for it. I am not. This is the smartest thing he's done the entire fucking series. Stealing other people's plans. Like, that should have just been his whole shtick from the beginning.
Here we are. Okay. 49.
Oh, 49.
Lango, he just leaves, right? Or no, they're going to fight Lango.
They're going to fight Lango, and he's oh, you sure you want to fight right now? You're all fucking tired. And also, the humans are fucking getting shipped out right now. Don't you want to save them? Ooh.
Yeah, he's like, do you really want to waste time with me? Like, they're getting shipped out right now. So they all run off back towards town. Oh, they're in like a weird like hills.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention. Which is also, it's a cool place for a tokusatsu fight. Yeah. It's not a common one, you know?
Yeah, normally it's like the rock quarry.
Yeah. It was like sunset time. They get back to Tokyo. It's like dead ass night and the streets are fucking empty. Like they either way, honestly, they should have just stayed and fucking
they were gonna be too late regardless.
Yeah. But there we are. Yeah, so Lango heads back to Stomach Inc., back to that fucking table. And Jeeb and Lizelle are there. He's like, hey, what's up? I killed your dad. Jeeb, you still want to work for me?
Yeah.
And then we get a fun reversal of the scene from the last episode where after Lizelle's like, my dad can't be dead. I don't believe you. And she runs off. Lango turns to Jeeb. He's like, so how long is this Lizelle thing going to go on?
It was pretty fucking funny. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh. He's like, you know, we needed her at some point. I get it. But like, I killed her dad. Now I have all the power. Like, you can just cut that.
Yeah, just like come back to work for me.
And Jeeb's like, I don't know what to do.
Oh god, yeah.
And Lizelle goes back to the president mansion and it's like fucking empty because I guess all the minions despawn if the Granute dies. Maybe
that makes a lot of sense.
There's no Secret
all
Service
the butlers
guys.
are gone.
Yeah, she's wandering around like, where are you? It can't be real, but it is.
I did like in the scene when he just casually throws her across the table. It was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she gets in his face like trying to talk shit.
Yeah.
And now that Bulk is dead, there's nothing to fear, so he just fucking yeets her on the floor.
Oh god.
It's good.
It was
so our boys are out in the streets at night, and then it starts to rain, and this gives Shoma a little brain blast on how to dehypnotize everybody.
Oh, there is a scene before even like Lizelle and like Lango's shit where back at Happy Pade they're looking around for everybody and they call back to no Sachika calls them and she's like,
you're right.
Hey, like, are you guys, I'm glad to hear you guys are okay, but like people have fucking disappeared from everywhere. And then they kind of decide to regroup.
We forgot to mention the last episode. After freeing Sachika, Lakia did the same thing to Masaru.
Yep.
And then when they were like, when they got the call to like go fight Lango, he was like, well, I'll help too. And Lakia's like, no, you fucking won't.
Like, you're literally a human. Fuck off. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't say it like that because he doesn't know that they're commoners.
Yeah, he doesn't know all this shit. And then is it that episode where they decide to make snacks, or is it
this
episode?
This episode where they're like, all right, we're gonna make snacks. Yeah. And then Masaru's like, really, snacks? That's kind of weird.
Masaru's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, literally why? And the best Satsu can come up with is like, oh, it'll cheer Shoma up.
He's like, oh, that's just like my sister. I'll help too.
Isn't that funny how similar they are?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gosh, I miss her. I bet she wasn't eaten by a monster. And then they start making food.
Oh god.
This is a scene hopefully you can help me understand. Because after that phone call where they're like, okay, we'll go back to Hapipare, Lakia stops them and he's like, we can't go back there. And instead they go to Suga's place.
Yeah. The reasoning for that is likely because they all look like they got their shit kicked in and they understand that Masaru is Hapipare.
Oh, you're so smart. I'm gonna steal your plan.
All right, Lango, calm the fuck down. Oh Jesus. But yeah, that's probably why. I don't think they ever explicitly say why. Lakia's just like, we can't go back. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. So yeah, they go to Suga's place and they're like bandaging themselves up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's when they're leaving Suga's that it starts to rain and Shoma gets the idea.
Yes.
I think. Yeah. But so they come to a plan where they're going to split up. Hanto and Lakia are going to go into Stomach Inc. to get the people presses and probably destroy it along the way.
Yep.
And then Shoma's going to work on his plan to get everyone unhypnotized. And they stand around in like a little triangle and talk about how much they love each other. And it's very sweet.
The throuple. Oh man, so cute.
Yeah. It's very much like this is the end of the show, so now everyone talks about how meeting everybody made them a better person.
Yep, those are the vibes.
100% works.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, 100% worked for me. It's very sweet. Like they mentioned about how, if I never met you, I still would have been like this. And then like, well, if I didn't meet you guys, I would have been killing people. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's some death flag ass shit.
It is. There's a lot of death flags for Lakia in this episode.
No,
and
but yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I'll just throw it out there. Like, how many goddamn death flags did we get for Dente before he died?
You're right.
I'm on team Lakia is gonna be okay.
You're right. God, this writing team they love death flags. They wave them around like it's a white flag. Shoma makes it back to Hapipare.
Right.
Sachika's knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, Sachika and Masaru stayed up all night baking snacks for people who said that they were gonna come over and it didn't come over.
Kinda fuck.
Pretty fucking rude.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking. If I invited you over and I spent my whole night making a dinner and then you showed up the next morning, I'd be fucking pissed.
Understandable.
I'd be so pissed.
I would not be surprised by that, and I would.
And instead, both of them are just like, "Oh, Shoma."
Yeah, I would deserve all your retribution. Funny thing about this scene, though, when Shoma enters, Masaru is out of frame, so he doesn't realize that Masaru is there.
Right.
But he kind of wakes up Sachika. It's like, oh shit, the snack's here. Hey, Sachika, check out this plan I've got. And it's gonna save the world. And so Masaru, being off frame, can very clearly hear this. And like,
and then he walks in, he's like, save the world.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
Masaru's
yeah, he just kind of panics and stutters.
Masaru is not a complete idiot. He has figured out one thing. He believes now that they are the common riders. And he's right.
Yeah, second smartest character in this show. Second only to Lango.
Are we doing like, is this a Uno or like opposite day? So yeah, he figures out that they're riders. They reveal to him that like Shoma, Hanto, and Lakia are all the common riders. They're doing stuff to help, and so he's like, "Wow, that's cool." He gets fucking jump scared by a Gochizo.
He does. Yeah. Funny. Oh yeah, they just kind of
the plan.
Yeah, they go over the plan, and then Shoma just starts eating. He just has at it.
Yeah, Shoma's like, "Can you make cotton candy?" And who just an average person who happens to own a cotton candy machine is like, "Yeah, but why?" And he's like, cotton candy looks like clouds or something. Like, he gives her a nonsensical answer. And she's like, okay,
yeah,
you go fill up your Gochi pod by eating all this shit. And he's eating it. And he's like,
you're so mean to him.
I don't know.
That's the fandom's baby boy. We're gonna hear shit about this.
I don't hate him. I'm just, I'm ready for Zets at this point. Okay?
Fair point. Understandable.
So they're gonna make cotton candy, and then they're gonna spray Lakia's like antidote in the cotton candy.
They don't actually reveal that till later, though. I think because after this they cut to Lakia and Hanto.
Right.
in the factory, raising hell.
Right. Yeah, they're just walking around the assembly line, just blowing shit up, just not giving a fuck. What is interesting is that Lakia is a la mode, but then Hanto is just base Valen.
Choco, yeah.
Yeah, kind of weird. But I guess, he needs Shoma to... Well, I guess they both need Shoma to make their Gochizos.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
I don't get it.
Doesn't super... I mean, maybe they did it because, spoilers for, next episode, we see Hanto gets a fight.
Yeah.
And we're not sure if Lakia does, so maybe they're saving the power-up for when he actually fights. Who knows?
Yeah.
Doesn't super matter. They're still blowing shit up, wrecking shop.
As they do.
And they managed to get all the presses.
Miraculously. They just found...
Yeah, they were all just right there.
They found a cart that could fit all of the presses.
Yeah. Would you believe it? And then they're wheeling it through.
Oh, yeah.
And do we cut back to Shoma, or does it keep going?
We do cut to Longo for a little bit. It's like, hey, they're fucking shit up in the factory.
Oh, you're right.
And then Longo's like, all right, well, I guess I gotta stop them. And it's like, wait, is the red Gavv with them? And
they're like, no.
Yeah, Minion's like, no, it's just fucking the other two. And Lango, with his big old brain that he's developed in the past episode and a half, is like, well, I guess, you guys deal with that. I got something else to deal with.
Well, he doesn't say that. It just cuts away after they tell him the red Gav's not there.
Yeah.
But you are correct in what he does. Yeah. So Shoma goes Fuamalo. Remember that? Remember Marshmallow form?
Yeah, the thing that they brought up in the clip show that I didn't think would be important, but I guess they brought it up for a fucking reason.
He's like, well, Sachika and Masaru, I'm off. And he smacks his titty and then grabs the sound effect and just flies up.
I hate this.
And he flies up into the air.
Yep.
And then from there, he puts the cotton candy Gochizo in, and it just makes like a big ass cloud.
Yeah.
Because cotton candy looks like clouds.
He just jizzes it out of his Gavv.
And then it just rains. And then we get the scene back of them making the cotton candy. And he's like, wait, let me do this. And he sprays the Windex on it. So the cotton candy clouds have antidote rain, and he's just flying over Tokyo, like raining on everybody.
I did note that in the middle of the rain, it does actively kill the pink hypnosis Gochizo.
Oh yeah, it kills all the fake or all of Nielv's weird Gochizo for some reason.
Yeah, just a random side effect. We'll take it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll take that over them spending any time next episode trying to theorize how to destroy all of them.
Right.
Just leave the final episode. You don't need that. Just give me. I'll take stupid convenience over a waste of time.
Very true. Oh god. But anywho,
Lakia and Hanto are running around trying to escape.
Yeah, they're getting chased by a shit ton of goons.
Yeah, there's about 1 billion Lango minions in the hallway. So they're pretty fucked. Considering 2 Lango minions was enough to take down Blizzard Sorbet.
Right.
So
I do like this scene between Hanto and Lakia because Hanto's like, listen, you can't handle them by yourself. And Lakia is just like, I'll fight them. You just fucking run. You got to get the presses out of here. And then he just straight up says to Hanto's like, I'm stronger than you. Shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Well, he also, before that, he's like, you're a human.
Yeah.
Granute problems should be handled by the Granutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he was like, I'm stronger than you. One of us has to stay behind, and it's not going to be you.
Yeah. And it's funny because I noted this down. In the episode, in the translation I was watching, they italicized stronger. He was really emphasizing. It's like, Hanto, you're a little bitch boy.
Jesus.
Oh,
so Hanto is gonna keep the cart moving to try and escape, but he does leave Lakia with a "Don't die, Lakia."
Oh god.
And Lakia is like,
yeah, classic death flags.
Oh yeah. And he goes out to fight this massive army, 300 style.
Yeah.
And he's
doing it.
It's pretty cool just to see. I don't know, it's a lot of extras.
Yeah.
I can't remember any Toku I've watched where there have been this many extras in a fight.
That's true.
On screen.
Yeah.
Now, granted, obviously half of them are standing back while half of them are in the fight.
Right.
But it's still a lot. It's still a lot of guys.
Pretty impressive.
Especially on one person. With Sentai you might see it, but there's 5, there's 5 or 6 of them, so it's spread out.
Right.
But they're jumping him. And he does some cool tricks with his little chainsaw bow thing. It's neat.
Yeah, it's very neat. Honestly, very well choreographed gangbang.
Yeah. If, as I think, Lakia is probably not going to have a final fight next episode, then I think this is suffice.
Yeah, it'll so far.
Right? If he actually manages to fight his way out of this, then it's like, damn.
It's like, okay. All right. The balls on this man are a little too large.
It's like, okay, goddamn, like you.
Yeah. And then we go to the next scene. Hanto is in Door World. He's got all the presses.
Yeah. He did not make it far.
He did not make it far before Jeeb is like, hey, I found you. And then they get into a non-transformed fight.
Okay, well, there's a lot. So
Yeah.
G like comes down. He's like, my brother Lango needs those presses to become the president of Granute World.
Oh, yeah.
And then Hanto. Okay, Hanto is like a reporter. He's an investigative journalist, right? Like, you know, he's an observant guy.
Yeah.
He goes fucking in on G.
Does. You're right.
I was like, holy shit. He's like, you little fucking craven, like, you little coward piece of shit. You were jumping all over the president's dick and now you're just back on your fucking brothers, you fucking loser. Always hiding behind women. You never beat a single person in your goddamn life, you fucking dweeb.
Ooh.
I was like, oh my god, Hanto, chill, bro. So, like, Jeeb is ready to fucking throw hands. He's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's the craziest beatdown of a man's reputation that I've ever seen. You know what? Hanto would be the sickest rap battler in all of Gavv.
In all of Common, right? And then we go back. Shoma lands on the ground after floating everywhere.
After pissing on everybody.
Yeah, he pisses all over Tokyo. And then Lango's there. He's like, I didn't think you'd figure out how to undo the hypnosis. And then, dun dun dun.
I didn't think that far because it's not my plan.
I didn't think that far because I don't think.
And then they start to
like,
fight at the amusement park.
I just okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna okay. Well, this is the finale. Like next episode's the end of Kamen Rider Gavv.
Right.
So I think we should talk about where our three boys are at. I'll go in the order of which I think I have more to say about.
Okay, fair.
So Lakia is inside Stomach. He's fighting all those guys. That's cool. Like I said, I don't think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna get out. But if his last feat is fighting 100 million minions, then that's cool. I'm fine with that. I don't think he needs another like boss to fight.
Right.
If anything, well, moving on next to Hanto. Hanto versus Jeeb, totally cool with that. We do see in the preview that Lizelle is going to show up and she's going to go full Granute form.
Yep.
And if they want to do like Lakia shows up then to help out, then again, I'm fine with that. There's not a ton built up between them, but there's not a ton built up between fucking like anybody of the villains like in this show.
Right.
So if it's, you know, at this point, we're just ticking off like who needs to die. So Hanto versus Jeeb, that's fine with me.
Right.
Lizelle being there too is fine. I really like. I don't think there's any way Hanto could beat Jeeb and Lizelle by himself.
That's true.
So now I'm kind of talking myself into Lakia showing up. But he would already be injured though.
Yeah, very true.
I don't know.
There is a little tidbit where Lakia is in Door World though. Like it's like a couple of frames
in the preview.
Yeah. So he definitely makes it past like the Goon Army.
Right. And then so maybe he does help out there. Though.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay, and here we are. Isn't now? Correct me if I'm wrong, Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it a little pointless to have the final fight be Lango versus Shoma if Lango hasn't gotten any kind of power up?
Yeah.
Shoma has gotten another one
Yes.
since the one that beat Lango.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, I thought when I saw like spoilers for Lango stabbing Boca, I thought he was going to like Highlander style, like absorb some of his power or something.
Yeah, you would think that. You would.
But at least at this point, there's no indication unless next episode they reveal that he has. Okay, and then in the preview, they're going to do the thing where Shoma runs through every form to fight.
Yep.
And isn't that a little fucking pointless when you can just beat this guy like easily with all three of your strongest forms can probably beat this guy?
Yeah.
And like in this episode, like they blew up Stomach Inc. They have all the human presses. Like, sure, there's still stakes on whether they can escape with all the human presses, but they already blew up Stomach Inc. So, like, what? I just feel like this is the finale. This is the end of everything, and it's not that tense.
Okay, so in the preview, there are frames of what appears to be another form.
It's not that different, though. It's like they added on something, like a little gold somewhere or something.
Yeah, man probably just stuffed a dark treat in his mouth and he's like, I'm methed up and ready to kill.
I don't know. Like, Okay, 100%. Like I'm gonna come clean. Like I shit on Lango a lot, mostly because it's funny.
Yeah.
Like I like making you laugh. I hope it makes people who listen to this laugh, so I go in on him like hard.
Yeah.
But like, is this? I just keep thinking like, is this really the best they could do? Like, is this really where the only way they could have ended Gavv? There's not even any relationship stuff between Shoma and Lango anymore.
Right.
Like, remember the last time they fight, they had that secret cutout line that was revealed to just be nothing?
Yeah.
Like, we already know how Lango feels about Shoma. Like, nothing about that has changed. Nothing about him surviving has changed him at all.
Right.
He was just wandering through the world in, like, a fucking cape. I don't know. Like, okay, I'm gonna get a little fan fiction.
I like it. All right, let's go.
Okay, I was trying to think of like the minimal amount of changes you could make to set this up to be better for me at least.
Right.
And I think for me at least at this point, like I'm not even going back as far as to like save Nielv. Like I'm talking about like these 3 episodes.
All right.
I think the final villain should have been Jeeb.
Ooh.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. Okay, so they're 2 brothers. One of whom was lucky enough to have one person. No, they both had one person who truly loved them.
Right.
And when they lost that person, one of them escaped and found like a whole world full of people that could like love and appreciate him. And the other one like fell into despair and then was picked up and abused and brought back to his abusive family. Shoma has become stronger by meeting people and having new experiences. Jeeb has gotten stronger by being manipulated into getting mutilated by his scientist brother and his like abusive wife. I think if there was like one more secret thing that Nielv was like working on, like a super Grenadius or whatever, and they managed to talk Jeeb into doing that to himself,
ooh,
I think that's a more interesting final fight.
100%.
Especially because there's already the thing there. Like Shoma killed the person that Jeeb treasured the most. His only person, the only person who ever loved him, Shoma killed him. And he's wanted revenge inconsistently, but he's wanted revenge presumably this whole time.
That's funny. Now that you mention it, I think somewhere in Honto's burning of Jeep, he did mention, weren't you after Shoma's
Oh, that's true. He was like, didn't you want to get revenge? Like, why do you care about Stomach Inc. now?
Yeah, that's true. Huh.
And I guess you could make that argument that it's the same for Shoma because Lango's the one who threw Shoma's mom into the meat grinder. But I think a revenge motivation, I think, is better served as like a parable for like, don't do this.
Right.
You know, those who want revenge, you got to dig 2 graves, like that kind of shit. So having one person who's so obsessed with revenge who could never move on, go against the guy who has moved on, has found new people to love him, all that shit. I just think it wouldn't have been that hard.
It wouldn't have been.
I think you could do it. Then you just have Lango versus Lakia and Honto inside Granute World. The 2 of them with their final forms. I would believe that was enough.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how. Obviously, I think Choco Frappe is the weakest of the final forms, but like 2 against 1, and then Lango already was kind of injured from Boca. Like I think you could write it in a way that I would believe it.
Right.
And I don't know. That was okay. So that's my fan fiction. That's not happening.
It's not.
It's not. I think obviously we've talked the whole time since the start of the podcast about how Gav's biggest weak point was his villains. And I think unfortunately for the writers of Kamen Rider Gavv, 90% of Tokusatsu ends with a big fight against the villain.
Yeah.
And the closer we've gotten to like this happening, the less I've enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
Because it really just is like, Gav's like a whole beautiful face and there's like a big pimple like on the corner. And like you just avoid it and you look at the face, you're like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, wow, they're written so funny. Wow, that's deep. But then the closer you get to the end, someone just grabs the back of your head and like shoves your face into the pimple. And it's like, look at it. Look at it.
God.
Like a few episodes, like remember when we had the episode where Honto forgave like the Granute that killed his mom?
Right.
I remember a few episodes before that where we had like Lakia like finally like moving on from revenge. Like these were good episodes.
They were.
They had problems, mainly Glotta. But they had problems, but because the focus was on the boys, the main characters like growing, they were good and I enjoyed them. But the second the plot had to revolve around taking out the main villains, it's really just collapsed for me.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like, oh man, every time we talk about the villain, we always have to joke about it because that's our way of coping through the issue, right?
Yeah.
So inevitably, like you say, 90% of Tokusatsu, if not 100% of Tokusatsu, ends with the big bad going down. Ends with the big confrontation.
Yeah.
And when the big confrontation is throughout the series built up to be a disappointment, we were never going to be satisfied with the ending.
But like I said, I think if they just tweaked a few things, it could be better. But I mean, that's, I'm not a professional. This is hindsight, all that, yada, yada, yada. I'm not trying to say I'm better than fucking the writer of Kamen Rider Gavv.
You could be.
But no, I could not be. I can't, I can't read Japanese that well. But yeah, I think what's so disappointing about it is that ignoring all of that, Gav's like a top 5 Tokusatsu.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Like the writing has shined so much throughout the series. Every like arc was so well done all the way up to Suga's death.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Episode, was it 27 or whatever? Right before the time skip?
Right.
Man. Yeah. If they had just held on, like done more with Suga. Oh, because yeah, the second it switched back to the Stomach family, it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It was all downhill from there.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Are we gonna get, hold on. So like Lizelle is there fighting Hanto with Jeeb in the preview.
Right.
But are we gonna ever get a resolution to them? Like their whole toxic relationship?
I would imagine it'll be like final words kind of shit. Like they're gonna die in each other's arms, or like they're gonna die like both laying on the floor holding hands kind of shit.
That sucks. Because I wish, again, like those are scenes really worked.
Yeah, it would have made for an explosive ending for them.
Yeah. Or what if, hear me out, Lizelle wasn't like kidnappable by Lango. Like let's say she was as strong or maybe stronger than Boca. Like he was afraid of her.
Right.
So then Jeeb gets the balls to like break up with her, like free himself from this. And then he's the one who has to turn to Shoma, not Lango.
Oh my god. That would have been, dude, if the twist was that Boca did everything to satiate Lizelle from being angry, oh my god, that would have been a million times like the way I would have preferred for this series to end.
Yeah, because then you get the big blow up to their like weird relationship conflict. Like you said, I do think that's probably what we're gonna get is the final words. But there was so much meat. Like that's what they, oh my god. Lango is like a rib bone from like the backyard barbecue 3 weeks ago. It's dry. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do with him? He's already been beaten. He's not interesting. Nothing about him. He has no characteristics. All he wants is to become powerful. That's it. And there's so much meat left on this fucking Lizelle G bone, and it's just gonna get tossed in the dumpster, man.
Yeah. God.
I don't know.
I'm angry now. I'm angry and sad and disappointed.
Yeah. I think, like I said, I think if the villains were just even a little better, Gav's like a top 10 writer show.
Yeah.
But they just really drag it down. And when the story has to focus on them, like there's no escape, the episodes really just feel lifeless.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm just going to say this, is it better to have a series that is regularly and predictably bad, but does have its shining moments versus one that's great to start off and then becomes disappointing?
What? You need to just ask the question, Dominic.
Yeah.
Is Gavv better than Gotchard?
Shit, he knew. He knew. Yeah. Because I hear Gotchard has some really shining moments. So it's gotten me curious. Should I just bite the bullet and dive
Power
back into
through
it just to see what these shining moments are? And would it be better than this disappointment that I'm feeling from Gavv right now?
Here's what I'll say. Just the root of disappointment, right?
Right.
Where disappointment comes from is love. We feel this upset because we've loved Gavv.
That's true.
We've loved these moments. And I think if you inverse it, I didn't enjoy any of the 4 episodes of Gotchard that I watched. The best part was the opening, and then as soon as it was over, I was just sat there. And you're like, well, it'll be like that for 23 episodes, but then 24 through 28 is a really good arc.
Oh, God.
Will I care? Will I feel hype or excited or be like, wow, that's crazy good if by that point, I don't like anyone.
That's true.
I haven't enjoyed anything.
Oh, okay. Good point.
Yeah, I think I lean more towards I'd rather be disappointed than bored. But, there's so much shit that exists to watch. Everyone has their own preferences.
Yeah, you could be disappointed and bored. But yeah, those are my current feelings on Gavv, where it's kind of I hate the wasted potential, but the fact that the potential was there does like make me feel the warm fuzzies in like my memory.
Yeah, I think when Gav's all said and done, like what I'll miss the most is the main cast.
Yeah.
Like, which, I mean, you can say that for other shows too, but I think for other like writers and stuff, I've been like, oh, I miss like that suit, or like, oh, I miss the action or whatever. But like Gavv, I'm really gonna miss like the Happy Party.
Yeah, the Happy Party group was just so well written and so well done.
But I think what I will say is I think I'm actually in like the perfect zone for the cycle. Like this time, Geats ending, I'm like, oh my god, Geats is like the best. I don't want it to end. No.
Oh,
and then the next week, Gotchard started, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, that's true. We are ready for Zets. I can definitively say we're ready for Zets.
Yeah, we have extracted the enjoyment from Kamen Rider Gavv, but I am ready for something new. And so I honestly, that's probably the best place to be in.
Yeah.
I wish that I was like gonna cry and that I would love that. Maybe it will make me cry. I don't know. But I wish that I was like, because I remember like this, like episode 49 of Geats, like next week's finale. I remember being so upset. Like, no, like it can't be over.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, I need more. Now I'm like, okay. So like next week we said bye to Gavv.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've gotten there. And I'm sure I'll cry with episode 50. Like a ham sandwich could make me cry. But but like my attachment with this show will be it'll be a nice memory. And like I can't say that about like all the series I've seen.
And I think like even though we talked about how it could be one of the best, but this sucks so bad it's not up there, it's still like pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Like I think in spite of its villains, it still succeeds a lot more.
For sure. And I think to the benefit of Gavv, just like how everything in this series has been designed, it didn't need to be the best. It was more of a pleasant surprise, if anything. Like, I wasn't expecting a lot from Gavv after Gotchard, and that's fine. It's okay.
Yeah. I'll say the beginning of Gavv needed to be good.
Okay, fair. Yeah, that's true.
They needed something to pull people back in. But one thing about Gavv, like, might not be my favorite writer. I think it's a really good first writer for somebody to watch. For sure.
Like, it definitely sets up the themes that you'll get from other Kamen Rider series in a way that'll hook you to like, oh, maybe I could watch this, or this.
Yeah, and I think that, like we're sitting here like, oh, the villains suck. But if you don't know, if you have no metric for like how villains are written in tokusatsu, you can just be like, oh, the villains aren't that great, but I guess maybe this is just how they are.
Yeah.
You know, because fucking Rita and Zed, like, you know, that's people's touchline for tokusatsu villains.
Oh god, shit, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the stomach family's not that much different, like sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's so engaging right from the start. Like we've always said, like the main cast gets really fleshed out in a way that someone who's only ever seen like the early Power Rangers would definitely not expect.
Right.
I think it's a really good first writer. And as someone who's started 01, I'm not that far, but I hear, you know, 01, it was like the first Reiwa, it's like a big deal. People recommend starting there. Fuck that. Like, this is a way better first writer than 01, at least from the beginning wise.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. And this is coming from someone that really likes 01. I would not recommend it for a first writer series. There are a bunch of different options for that, yeah.
It's so overwhelming. Like episode 1, 01, episode 2, secondary, episode 3, tertiary. And like Aruto, I haven't watched much, but fucking, I hate that guy so much. He's so unlikable. It's so annoying.
Oh god.
So yeah, Gavv.
Yeah, Gavv.
If you know, hopefully, you know, with this whole thing that they're doing with Zets, I mean, obviously, maybe Zets will be a lot of people's first writer because of how accessible it's going to be.
True.
Presumably, we still don't know anything. The last I heard is that like the Tokusatsu Twitch page got renamed to Kamen Rider Zets.
Oh,
what's going on?
Huh.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's weird.
They still, you know, we're 2 weeks out from it airing in Japan. They still haven't said anything about the world release that they mentioned earlier.
Right.
So, I mean, it's probably not going to be simulcast. I can't imagine. But if it is simulcast and the only way they're doing it is on Twitch, that's fucking AIDS. That's like the monkey's paw of all monkey's paw.
I mean,
everyone's wishing for fucking Kamen Rider to get syndicated and then the monkey paw curls and it's on Twitch.
I mean, as
you can watch Kamen Rider Zets at 4:30 on Tuesday.
As someone who like uses Twitch pretty regularly now, I wouldn't hate it that much.
I hate it. I guess I'll just rant about Twitch. I fucking hate Twitch. I don't use Twitch at all because every time I try to, you get like a second of the stream and then add 1 of 15, add 2 of 7.
Okay.
Or they're like,
yeah.
Oh, that's so sick. And then it cuts to ads.
Okay. So
fuck off.
My counter to that is I'm spoiled by having my Prime sub.
Okay, but that only works on one guy.
Yeah, so use it on Common Writer. If you're not using it on anything, you might as well use it on Common Writer.
But it's not like, YouTube Premium or whatever. It's just blanket. Like you pay for it, no ads.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I use ad block. Sorry. But like you can do that.
You could.
But for Twitch, it's like you have to pick a guy and then you can pay to not see ads on them.
Right.
Which is fucked. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know how people watch Twitch. I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's
Anyway.
a culture all its own. Like you definitely have to be drinking the punch in order to like be into it.
I believe that. Oh, okay. We've rambled on enough. We gotta talk about some Gozyugers after a segment.
Change. Gozyuger 20
number 1.
Oh, that too.
This is episode 26. Surprise, it's a clip show.
Hooray. Are we going to skip over it like we did for the clip show for Gavv? No. This one
I talked about it.
Okay, you talked about it.
I talked about several things that happened in that clip show.
You did.
And you, the whole time you're like, let's just skip it. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah. Okay. He's right. He does try his best. But, okay, there was substance to this episode. Beyond, like...
a little bit.
Beyond regular clip show. I was a little bit more invested in this episode than I was in the Gavv clip show. That's for sure.
I was so excited after last week's preview.
Dude, they were going to break the fourth wall and it was going to be disgusting.
I was like, this is that perfect Gozyuger weirdness. Like, you're going to have Hoiru working at Toei while making a production at Toei. This is just so sick. I was so excited. And it's a fucking clip show.
Yeah. No, they got us in the first half.
It's a clip show with G Gundam.
With G Gundam!
Why?
So funny.
I guess of all the Gundams, G Gundam's the most like a tokusatsu.
Yeah.
But still, like, why? Like, other Sentai don't get treated as well as they treat the fucking G Gundam guy this episode.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just, whatever. Yeah.
He's so mad. Oh.
It pissed me off. So Hoiru has a job at Toei. Isn't that so exciting?
Yeah.
He shows up to work. We meet the producer. Who cares? It's Domon from G Gundam.
Yeah.
He's his Seiyu, and he's also dressed like him. That's cool,
first
I guess.
Of 2 shining fingers. I can't believe.
Yeah, the burning finger.
Yeah.
We had 2 burning fingers this week.
Have 2 burning fingers.
Yeah. So he's Hoiru's boss, and they're gonna work on a new documentary project about the Gozyugers, and he doesn't believe that Hoiru is one because Hoiru shows up in a suit, and he puts his wolf ring in the suit pocket, and then the producer's like, "What are you wearing? Like, change." So then the ring is like over there, so he doesn't have.
Yeah,
it on
first interviews come to overdressed.
Yeah, that's very true. So they're filming them. It's a clip show. Kinjiro admits to being old.
He does.
Presumably, this is gonna air on television, is it not?
Yeah, his family's gonna catch his ass.
Yeah. Also, I want to circle back on something. Unfortunately for Gozyuger, it had to come after Gavv this week, so I'm already heated. I want to circle back on something. When fucking Kinjiro first debuted, I was like, this is such a fun idea for a character.
Yep.
I hope they do a lot of like funny school situations with him and all these episodes. I hope they don't waste it. They're fucking wasting it.
Yeah.
It's been weeks, and it doesn't matter that he's old. It almost never fucking matters. They make jokes about it, but that's it. It's it.
Yeah.
They never do anything with the fact that he's like this old man.
They referenced it like last episode with like the heat things, like, oh, my blood pressure's too high. Yeah.
But like, and there's like, they built in rules to it. Like, he has to eat eggs to stay young. We don't see him eat eggs that often.
Not a single fucking egg.
Wouldn't it be funny if like he goes on a date and then like he forgot to eat an egg or something, so he turns old and he has to call them from the hospital to bring him eggs or something?
Wait, no, that's a little weird. He's on a date with like a teenage girl and then he becomes old. That's weird.
Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe he's hanging out with his grandson.
That'll work.
Okay, and then or like he's at school and he has to give a big presentation, but then like like he ate the wrong kind of egg or something. He ate quail egg and it didn't work. I'm so excited.
You're spitballing amazing ideas,
situations you could put in.
we're 26 episodes
It doesn't
in,
matter.
and zero effect, like
It doesn't
zero weight. Yeah.
And now he just revealed it on TV.
Yeah, he just revealed it on
And
TV.
now he's just talking about it on TV. Sumino says "shut up" in English. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a bunch of clips.
Yeah, it is a bunch of clips.
Yeah, we find out that Mashiro is sponsoring the whole documentary thing.
That's kind of cute.
And then they do like the Kono Bangumi wa, but then Kumare Mashiro. It's funny. And then they sit him down to do his interview. A fire candle and bouquet show up to attack Toei because apparently there's a ring there. Yeah. And they get interviewed.
That's kind of cute too.
And they have their own insert song that I don't know if we've ever heard before.
No,
I was like, oh, that's new.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah, because it's kind of like her singing and then him going like, rah, rah.
Yeah. It'll only be in this episode.
Yeah, probably. Who knows? Well, it'll be on their CD that they released.
That's true.
Because they always put out a CD of like all the insert songs.
I did like it when their faces got mosaic. That was funny.
That was funny, yeah. And they get chipmunk voice a little bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Oh, and then there's a bell guy with a big sword.
Oh God.
And
wait,
he's gonna attack the producer. Oh, did you write down his name?
There it is. Hatessa Buro.
Okay.
Yep. That's me. I'm the guy that remembers the bellboys' names.
That could be a G Gundam reference. I don't know.
It could be.
So then he's going to attack the producer. He's going to attack Domon. And then Horu shows up and he found his ring and he actually transforms.
Yep, it's like, surprise. I've been the fucking Goju Red the entire time, you piece of shit.
But it's not surprise. Yeah. He's been like, I'm a Gozyuger too. And then the producer's like, I don't believe you. Where's your ring, idiot?
Oh my God, he didn't lie. Oh my God.
Yeah. And so Horu's like, oh, and he's like going to fight him. And then the producer like grabs him. He's like, we have to interview you right now.
Yeah.
He's like, there's no time for that. Let me fight. He's like, no, tell me, what is your wish? So then we get the Horu clips about why he doesn't have a dream. He goes wild. He fights the bellboy, and then he fucking burning fingers.
Yeah, he burning fingers him.
And Domon's like, yeah. And then he throws him the Go Ranger ring.
Yeah. That
it was apparently at the Toei studio.
And then he tosses the Go Ranger ring into Orca Buster. And
Booster.
Yes, Booster. My bad.
And then that summons all the Tegasword head rings.
Yes.
So, last episode I was crashing out about the Henshin rings. Turns out
it wasn't the Henshin ring.
Didn't need it.
Yeah. That was my bad.
Also, it's okay. It's fine. But also, like, he doesn't turn Akatsuki with them on, like, the Halo.
He does not. No.
They're just on the booster. And then he throws a guy up in there and he shoots him. And it makes kind of like the Go Ranger football, kind of.
Yeah.
And he blows up.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Another bellboy. Done and dusted.
Another gold bell bites the dust. And the producer is like so impressed by Horu. And he's like, well, I gotta fire you.
Like, you gotta focus on saving the world.
Yeah, he's like, you're a Gozyuger. You gotta go save the world. And Horu's like, I want to be able to eat.
Honestly, super reasonable thing. You're right.
Mm-hmm. And I forget what he tells him, but he's just kind of like, well, you're fired.
See you later. And then he fucking walks off. He walks into the screen with Horu in the background.
Awesome. Yeah. Glad we had time for the G Gundam anniversary episode in the middle of the clip show.
Yeah. I mean, it was an episode. It was episode 26.
It was 20. You know what? I will say, at least the placement wise for clip show, I think this is more appropriate than 5 episodes before the end.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, you can make the argument that like, well, maybe someone missed a few episodes and then they can watch the clip show and be ready for the finale. Which, like, sure, I guess. Yeah. But if they didn't care enough to like watch like the middle chunk of episodes, are they gonna care that much about the finale? Like, I don't know how many people you win over that way.
Yeah, no.
But also, like, this episode, like, if you haven't watched 1 through 25, and then are you really going to start with the clip show and then jump in? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, clip shows, they're not for the audience, like, at all.
Yeah.
They're for production-wise. So, whatever. It's a clip show.
You could probably tell I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think, obviously, when you're just watching the show and, like, you're like, all right, new episode, and you sit down, it's a clip show, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And so, you know, especially for this, because we're like, okay, I gotta sit down, get my notebook out, like, get my pen ready, I'm ready to write down some notes. And it's like, it's a fucking clip show.
Okay, so in my defense, like, when I'm watching these, I'm watching it on my lunch break. I want to have some fun. to like break up like my work day. And then it's a clip show and it's like, well, all right, there goes my fun, I guess.
Yep, now you're just sitting there.
Yeah, just eating, watching, and just like, well, all right, I knew that.
Internally groaning.
Oh, externally groaning.
All right, Gozyuger 27.
An episode with substance. I like this episode a lot.
I don't.
Yeah. This will be another episode where we have two very differing opinions. I am a big fan of this episode.
I don't hate I'm not as high on it as you, but I don't hate it. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah. So we start with Bouquet. She's she's looking at her Oshi shrine. She is loving her man. And
it's not her man.
Oh no, that's her man. This is my shit. This is my ride or die ship for this series.
I don't know. Something this episode kind of burnt, kind of tingling, you know?
Yeah. But I am a loyal man, and Bouquet is a loyal woman. But she's staring down her Oshi shrine. She's doing her idol call outs. You know, she loves Rikuo. Tega June does not take kindly to this information.
Tega June pops out of her closet and she's like, why are you bestowing love upon anything but me?
Yeah, it's like, that's a fucking human. We're gonna rewrite this world anyways. Love me.
Yeah, their goal is to regenerate that world.
Right.
Is what they say. So
like,
whatever. And then Bouquet is like, you don't understand love.
Yeah, she goes into
well, yeah, well, Sweet Cake Shining Knife also is like, well, you shouldn't love that guy.
Yeah.
And then yeah, she's like, you don't understand, and she runs out.
Geez, Mom and Dad, you'll never understand me.
The little pervert Gary.
Oh God, he does give her like the eyebrow raised intrigue pervert look though.
Yeah, he's peeking at the scene from behind the wall, so you know his disgusting ass is up to something.
Oh God, as he always is.
And so Bouquet is walking around like a flower field, and she's like, why doesn't anyone understand me? And then Garyudo walks up behind her and shoots her in the back of the skull.
God, it was so brutal. Just watching him, it's like, hey. And they just blast her. Like, no other words.
Bam. He executes.
For real.
I was like, whoa, she's dead.
Yeah, like...
No, she's not
okay.
dead. How is she
not dead? Fucking immediately in the next scene, Mashiro's just walking by. Kids are poking at her dead fucking body. It's like, hey, you alive? Hey.
Yeah, it's fucking Stand By Me.
It is Stand By Me.
Yeah, so I wonder if, okay, because they're all like AI, they're all generative.
Right.
I wonder if like when they die, quote unquote, they just like regenerate.
That would make sense.
So, like maybe he blasted her brain out so like her brain would regenerate and she'd lose her memories. Because spoiler alert, she loses her memories.
Spoiler alert for immediately the next scene.
Yeah. So Mashiro finds her. She's like, "Who are you? Who am I?" And he's like, "Are you like really? Like,
who am I?"
Who am I? He's very put upon by this amnesia.
He is. He doesn't buy it even for a single second.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you know, opening plays, they get into the next scene, and she's just fucking chowing down. She's having a great time.
They're walking around like this open air market, and she's just grabbing shit off the shelves and eating it. And the little old lady is like, "You have to pay for your friend," and he gives her like $1 billion.
He's like, "Keep the change," and she's like, "Oh, you're so generous."
And then Gozyuger is back at their little cafe, receive an invitation from Mr. Gary Udo to come back to his stupid AI company.
It's like, hey, you guys, field trip time. You're all like fucking middle schoolers. Let's go.
And Hueru's like, well, I'm going, obviously, because he has shit with his brother. Eventually, like one by one, they all agree to go.
Yep. And then that's the B. Is that the B plot for the? Yeah, I guess that is considered the B plot for this
I would
episode.
say that's the B plot.
They briefly touch upon that before going back to Bouquet and Mashiro, just hanging out, still eating food, and he just kind of has to come to terms with the fact, like, oh, I guess she really does have amnesia. It's kind of crazy. Then we get the no one for this episode.
The number one racist caricature.
Oh my God.
I have heard the discourse since this episode.
I didn't need to hear the discourse. It's all right there.
Man. Yeah. Wow.
Not a good look.
No, not a good look. They couldn't have just gone for like the mafia kind of look, you know, like a suit and like a bowler hat or something.
That wouldn't have been viral enough.
They really had this cigar chomping, mustachioed scorpion bug man in the fucking fucking little she-cat. And it's so overt. Like, there's a scene later on where Mashiro goes to meet someone in presumably Dubai. Like, that's what it looked like. But like an Arab country for sure. And he's dressed like the no one is dressed. Like, they make extra sure that you know what they're going for with his
There was zero shame in that.
And yeah, we got it.
I would like to establish that I like this episode not for its racism.
No, when you told me you liked this episode, I immediately knew what part you liked the most.
Of course.
God, Dominic, you can't say that on the podcast.
Typical
like,
Domo.
Come up with some other reason.
The clear racist of the pair.
At least pretend to like some of the other stuff. Please don't.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I don't
bad.
even.
I mean, all the no ones have been
It's so
bad.
egregious. I don't even remember what the fuck this no one's name is. Like number one money lover. What the fuck?
It's like number one world money or something.
God, it's awful.
So
we'll
bad.
establish that right here, right now. Probably the worst no
bad.
one to have been released to date.
Honestly, yeah. Like the other ones look stupider, but like this is like not okay. If episode 28 we get number one watermelon lover, I'm dropping the show. Like
I appreciate that.
I don't trust them. I don't.
That is understandable. This will be strictly Zet's podcast until the next Sentai series comes out.
Until February.
Ooh, man, that'll be a long time to not talk about Gozyuger. But honestly, like,
that'll be fucking.
How could I justify that if we did get no one watermelon eater?
No. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So he challenges Kumade to a money battle. You know, see who can get the most money.
Yeah.
That's fine. The rest of the gang, the Scooby gang, shows up at Kuon's company, and his second in command is like, "Sorry, he's not here. He's in Philadelphia."
Surprise! We get our second
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia. No, he's obviously in no one world. That's just some bullshit.
His code for no one world is
no, he's just meeting up with the Always Sunny cast.
Oh my god.
What a crossover.
He would not
survive.
I hope like next episode he comes back, he just has a cheesesteak.
Hey, that'd be sick as fuck though.
God, I haven't had a cheesesteak in a few years now.
Like, another thing to get while I'm back in town. When I'm back in town. Oh, okay. But we get our second Sentai, well, third, I suppose. Third Sentai cameo. We get Kirame Blue as, that's Kuon's second in command.
Right.
Yep. He's significantly more interesting. Yeah, that's understandable. You didn't watch Kira Major. But yeah, that's Kirame Blue.
Kinda just assumed he was an Ultraman.
Oh, God. That felt racist, but, we'll move past it. He's Kuon's second in command. Turns out he got his own Sentai ring. Battle Fever.
Oh,
that's not till way later. I'm skipping ahead. He gives them the AI tour.
Yeah, he gives them a tour around the building. This part is when we see Mashiro go to that Islamic country where he finds a guy's dog and he charges him like 150 million yen or something crazy. And Bouquet is like, that's too much. And then the guy's like, oh, this is nice.
That's cheap.
That's reasonable. Whatever. I mean, it's nice to see that guy be on screen. That's cool. That's kind of representation.
Yeah,
maybe. If you just ignore everything else about what's going on in that plot.
The no one isn't human. It doesn't have a race.
Do you think that guy saw the no one like when he came to set? Do you think that he had to walk past that suit?
I can't.
Or do you think they hid
I
it from
can't
him?
imagine they would have shown him that, right? Unless it was his idea.
No, well, I think because like if they hide it, then they know it's racist, right? So I think the best case scenario is they're oblivious, just like working on putting it on.
And he's just kind of like, oh, this is a weird
he
TV
walks
show.
by and sees that.
Oh man, yeah.
Back at AI Tech Company Land, they're making what do they call them? Those robots from Zero One.
They're making service bots.
Yeah.
Honestly,
they made a doctor bot and then downloaded all the AI ChatGPT doctored information.
Yeah.
Onto them.
And in which case, I'm fine with all of this. That's great. Give me the robot waifus.
Well, okay, that's not what these are. I don't know how I feel about AI doctors. Like, you can argue that you could get medical professionals to areas where there aren't that many, but like, obviously the ethics around AI are still like,
no. Absolutely not. But, this episode does glaze AI a bit more than I was expecting to get.
Yeah, I thought we were all on the same page, like having AI, all the bad guys being AI. But then this episode, they're all walking around like, wow, so your brother is saving the world. Or like, I haven't been this impressed since I saw a color TV. Yeah. This is incredible. And I was like, what kind of message are we sending here?
It was,
I'm getting a little mixed signals.
It's just, evil in the shadows, I suppose. You gotta be front presenting good guy, evil presenting bad guy, or evil presenting backside.
Yeah, how do you identify? I'm evil presenting bad guy.
Listen,
assigned female at birth.
English is hard. English is a difficult language.
It's true. So then we see a bunch of thugs harassing that little open air market that Kumade and Bouquet were at earlier. Oh yeah, they drag like the leader to the ground, and they're like kicking him, like saying pay up. Or so it turns out they want to buy the land that the market sits on, and then they go at Kumade with a knife, and he once again does his signature move, the fat stack of bills catch.
Yeah, catch your knife, bitch slap you with the catch.
Yeah, and then they're all like, oh, you haven't seen The Last of Us, and they run away.
Methinks that's the last we see of them.
That is the last we see of them.
Yeah.
He charges the people. They're like, what can we do to repay you? And then Bear Kuma's like, ha ha ha.
Money.
And he spits out, it's like 15 million or 15 billion.
It's million. I'm pretty sure.
And Bouquet is like, you can't do this. You can't charge people. Whoa, whoa.
And, oh my God, we get backstory. we get Kumade lore.
Okay. Yeah. So we get, so after that they go to like one of the restaurants in the marketplace and they have a big party and Mashiro pays for everything for everybody.
Right.
So it's not like he's actually taking the money from these people or whatever.
Right.
And then Bouquet asks him about why he's so like obsessed with money. We get a flashback of Kumade. Well, he's like, someone back in my past used to tell me about it. So we get a flashback to Mashiro and we see the original Gozyuger,
which is crazy.
Now, before we go any further, you remember, but you're the one who does research and goes back to watch old episodes. Right. So I, pulling a Lango, decided to copy your plan.
Go.
So I have gone back and looked at specific wording because in this flashback, it's very clearly modern day. Like they're wearing modern clothes. They're wearing like leather jackets.
There's a fucking bridge.
Yep. There's a bridge. There's skyscrapers. It's clearly like now.
Right.
So I was like, what the fuck? Didn't he say
10,000 years?
He's been asleep for 10,000 years. Yep. So specifically in 17, he mentions after so the darkness happens, it sucks all like the Sentai guys, like the robos, into that other place.
Right.
He mentions he was sucked into a dimensional gap and frozen for 10,000 years.
So it wasn't literally 10,000 years ago.
Well, let's think about it like this, okay? A year has no cosmic equivalent.
Right, because it's a human construct.
A year for us, it's all a human construct. A year for us is different than a year for any other planet in our solar system.
Right.
So presumably, I don't know how he would calculate a year while being frozen in some kind of interdimensional gap.
Excellent point.
But somehow he did.
Right.
So either when he chose to save the world after beating the darkness, the world for some reason got reset 10,000 years ago, or more likely 10,000 years in the interdimensional gap does not equate to like anything outside.
Yep.
And presumably this means he was conscious for the whole time.
Right.
Because again, how would he know how long it's been? So the 10,000 years number at this point, I'm just throwing that away.
Yep. Another red herring bullshit shit.
It's useless. It means nothing.
I'm so proud of you. That made my heart warm, actually. I really am genuinely proud of you.
What the heck? Now it feels like you're patronizing.
No. Like that's sick. Because honestly, you bringing this up, I didn't even think about it. Like I just kind of took it as like, oh, that's interesting backstory. We get some Mashiro shit. That's what I was thinking about. So you bring this up, it's like, holy shit, he's right.
Well, because I saw it and I was like, what the fuck? Like they're not like cavemen. Like, what is this?
Okay, to be fair, like these past Gozyuger episodes, like you've seen me like fucking freaking out about the lore. At this point, my brain has shut off to it. Because if I continue to think about it, I will go mad. I will go insane. So I've shut myself off to it, which is why like watching this episode is like, oh, that's fun. We get to see the original Gozyuger.
I wonder, do you think we'll ever get to see like all 5 of them?
Oh, dude. That would be really cool. Like if they come back in a later episode, be like, hey, you guys are like a second generation. Like you guys are doing great. Keep fighting the good fight. Here are your power-ups.
Yeah. Here's what so Mashiro's the only one that was there at the end that saved the world or whatever, right? And we've talked before about how, well, presumably the Gozyugers are gonna have to fight each other.
Right.
Do you think the original team, Mashiro's team, do you think they fought each other at the end?
Oh.
And he was the winner.
Yeah, and he had to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Oh my god. And getting the context is like, oh, this is an old friend of mine. Oh my god, that's devastating. No,
I will say, I don't think he has to kill them.
Okay.
Because like we've seen them take rings off the Universe Warriors, and they just have to get them.
That's true.
No, it'd be way more dramatic if he.
It would be, but this is also Sentai.
But it's also maybe it could be like alluded to, but I don't think it'll ever be just outright stated.
I don't think they. Okay.
Although
thinking about it, they haven't killed off canonically killed off a Sentai character since like fucking. I was about to say Gozyuger. That's not the right one.
No, there was Gosei Green.
Oh, they did kill. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I was thinking even further.
I mean, granted, he wasn't even like really a character.
Yeah, no, he died off screen.
Actually, it was Shinken Green, wasn't it?
Yeah, like a whole bunch of people just like died off screen.
Mm-hmm.
So like we haven't gotten like confirmed deaths since like God. What is the name of the fucking series after Gozyuger? Why can't I remember? Why this is?
Isn't it Q Ranger?
No, Gozyuger. Fucking with Kiba
Right.
Ranger. God, why can't I remember? This is killing me.
Oh, what are you? You're trying to find the one that was after Gozyuger?
Yeah. Why can't I remember?
Gozyuger, the cube one.
Oh no, Ranger.
Are you talking about Jet?
I'm stupid.
Oh, you're talking about Jetman?
Not Jetman. It was before.
Oh, Die Ranger.
Die Ranger. God, I am stupid. Yes, Die Ranger is where they had like a confirmed death of a character at the end of the series.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
I'm aware of this because I watched Gozyuger to its end. They talked about it.
Oh.
But yeah, they had a character die off like in series, like in the last episode. We haven't had like a character death like that in series since then, I don't believe.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be wrong.
Wait, that's just like Jetman then if he dies in the last episode.
Oh, Ox.
That's kind of funny. They were probably like, "Oh, this will work again."
Yeah, it'll work again. But yeah, like having a character death like matters. It feels.
Right. I mean, again, like they're all flashback characters. It's not like they're main characters.
That's
you know?
true.
I think they could get away with him saying like, when it came down to it, we all had to fight, and I won. And then like I think the kids who don't understand that will be like, whoa. And then the people watching it who are understanding of that will be like, oh my god, he killed them. And you never have to like outright say it or show
That's
it.
true.
You know?
You don't have to like show don't tell, as they say.
Yeah. No, but this time tell don't show.
Oh, you're right.
Because of broadcasting limitations.
Indeed, because Japan. But it would be interesting. Like I'd be hella down to have that be.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
As like a parable, like he knows his whole team collapsed, and then obviously the Gozyugers at the end are gonna be like, no, we're friends, blah blah blah. So he gets to live through that, like seeing a team collapse and seeing a team stay together, and he's kind of on both teams technically. Yeah. That'd be good.
Oh man, if we get an episode where like he successfully converts all of the rings and he does remake the world and just brings his friends back.
Oof. But then why wouldn't he have? Well, so his first wish was to save the world.
Yeah.
I guess, not like remake it. And now he does want to remake the world. No, but he said that he remade the world after episode 15, right?
Yeah, he did. But now he just wants to be a god.
He charges. I don't know what is going on.
See, this is why we stopped thinking about the lore.
So he saved the world in Tegasword and then he gets frozen for 10,000 years. What if the Tegasword wish he had was when Bear Kuma woke him up and he was like, oh, Earth just got destroyed, I'll rebuild it then.
Right.
So like he saved Earth, but that's not the Tegasword ring wish. Then he gets frozen. Then when he wakes up, he uses the Tegasword ring wish to regenerate Earth now. Because in my brain, I was thinking like, how would he have the power to do that twice, right?
That's true.
But if in the first fight, like he's fighting to save the world, they get sucked into the fucking dimension. He saves the Earth, frozen, wakes up, uses wish to remake Earth. I think that's where I have to believe.
Yeah, that is.
Because otherwise he just has two wishes. Yeah. Yeah.
Lore.
I'm done talking about him for right now.
Yeah.
Kuon's number 2 is Battle Japan. And that's fine. Obviously, he turns on him. He's like, by the way, he never invited you. It was me. He's like, I'm going to take your rings now. He turns into Battle Japan. And then he's like, and then they're like, you're going to work for Gozyuger, really? And he's like, huh, don't get it twisted. I'm going to get all the rings. And then I'll be Gozyuger. And then I'll be number one.
Wait, we skipped over the reason why he brings up Gozyuger. I just thought about it.
Oh.
The reason why he brings up Gozyuger is because he's explaining to Bouquet, it's like, money connects people. It brings everybody together, and it's like having people pay for your services or for what you do is like a responsibility of both parties. And that's because what Blue mentions, like, don't do anything for free. Like, make sure you're paid appropriately for the work that you do. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah,
that is what happens. I don't know if I buy it, but that's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's a romantic way to think about it. God, this episode is pro capitalism.
Holy shit.
Damn, why do I like this episode?
Yeah, I know. I think I'm learning things about you. It's racist, it's pro AI, and it's pro cap.
Fuck! This isn't the message I wanted to give on this podcast.
It's not a good look for you, I'll be honest.
It isn't. But after that scene, we get Battle Japan.
Yeah. Battle Japan. He presses a button, and he has little armor bits fly out of the walls, and they hook onto him. And he kind of looks like Stay Caesar from Zenkaiger.
Right.
Which is, Stay Caesar obviously was based on Battle Japan, like just looking at it. So it's kind of neat to see like a red Stay Caesar. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a nice throwback.
Yeah. And he's like, and it comes with AI goggles that help me fight better. And so he's beating them.
Yeah. He pulls a 0-1 and he AIs them to death.
Yeah. Then the racist guy shows up to the restaurant.
Oh yeah, they're all eating.
Yeah, he's like, let's compare our monies now. And he has way more money, but then Kumade is like, you didn't spend it.
Yeah, your money isn't real. If you don't spend your money, you'll make your money sad. And then all of the money deflates.
Yeah, all the money cries. And then disappears.
Yeah.
And all his bags deflate.
Because that's how money works.
Yeah. And then he pulling a Hoiru and Lango is like, well, then I'll steal your money.
Yeah.
Love to see
But yeah,
it.
like Kumade said, you gotta spend money to make money. He does. Oh yeah, in the fucking restaurant, Bouquet is like, hey, like, why are you spending all this money on them? Like, don't you worry about the competition? And so Kumade is like, you gotta spend money to make money, baby. Pro capitalism.
Yeah, and he's like, I'll make more tomorrow.
But yeah, like,
okay.
and then Bouquet kind of connects the dots, and he's like, oh, this is how you show your love, because love matters a lot to me.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, I wish I could remember my love.
Oh, and she will.
But, yeah, so Japan Stay Caesar manages to put all the Gozyugers to sleep, and we see he pulls out like his phone, and he has a picture of Bouquet.
Oh, why? No. AI, baby.
Oh, no. AI.
Is that where the episode
So then
is?
Fire Candle shows up.
Oh yeah, Fire Candle shows up to pick up Bouquet.
Yeah. And he's like, there you are, Bouquet. Like, come on, let's get back. And she's like, who are you? And he's like, come on, like, I'll apologize with you. It'll be fine. And she like gets behind Kumade. She's like, what the fuck are you? And then Kumade is like, she's not going anywhere. She doesn't want to, bro. Just back off. And then Fire Candle's like, shut the fuck
Yeah, I'm taking her back, whether she wants to or not.
Then this is my only friend in the goddamn world.
Honestly, like, that's a legit statement. That is his only friend.
So he summons King Candler, and then Kumade summons Guddaburn. Been a long time, huh?
It really has. All of like the kaiju fights have been either like the Gozyugers handling it, like in Tega Sword, or a couple of episodes ago when Kumade commandeers Tega Sword.
Yep. And so Guddaburn is like zoomed in on Bouquet on the ground. He's like, who's she?
Oh my god, the jealous girlfriend. If there's one thing,
Masha was like, what?
Yeah. If there's one thing that Guddaburn inherited from his mother, it's her jealousy.
Oh shit, you're right. I didn't even think about that. You're right. That's fuck. Yeah. So he's like, you haven't summoned me in a while, and you're hanging out with this hussy, and you even piloted my dad.
It's not a big deal or anything.
Yeah, he's like, you're supposed to be my guy.
Yeah, and Kai's like, holy shit, are you jealous? And he's like, no.
He's just leaning on a fucking building. And King Fire Candle's like, come on. And he smashes him in the back.
Oh, God.
And then on the ground, Battle Japan man grabs Bouquet. And he's like, this is it, right? That generative AI person that Gary was talking about.
Oh,
And
no. Fuck, why are all of my best girls robots?
Why is this one of your favorite episodes?
Okay, so I'm a romantic guy. I love the idea of
Right.
like romanticizing things. So Bouquet just kind of like romanticizing the idea of like of love and like the way Mashiro shows his love being capitalism. Like I kind of clung to that, but the more we talked about this episode and reviewed it, it's kind of like shit. Pro AI, pro capitalism, hyper racist. Fuck.
I don't know. The Mashiro stuff, I kind of get it. It doesn't super work for me.
Right.
Like, I don't. Why is his friend in the past being like, you can't ever do anything for free?
I mean, I get
Like,
the
that's
idea
not
behind that
weird.
too. Like, the idea that when you provide a service for someone, it's a contract between you and that person where, like, you're fulfilling your end of the contract and them compensating you for your work is their end of the contract. Like, that's a very romantic idea, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird to me. Like, obviously, like, this is a kid's show.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much, like, saying, like, oh, well,
yeah, no.
caring a lot about money is good.
Kids will, like, it'll actually ruin kids' mindsets. So, seeing it from that lens and getting out of my romantic ideas, this episode's super fucked.
That's why when we first started, you were like, yeah, the clip show was kind of sucked, but the next episode's really good. And I was like, I'm not being really good.
I am blinded by my idea of romanticism. My bad. Didn't realize that this was hella pro AI, hella pro capitalism. Well, the racism was kind of there from the get-go. I realized that one already, but man, the more we broke it down, the worse this episode got.
I can't believe you hated the #1 show us so much, and then you're ready to talk about how much you love this episode.
Okay, the show episode grew on me the more we talked about it. Whereas this episode, like, the more we talked about it, the more, oh, shit, I shouldn't be liking this episode.
What's the opposite of grow?
Fucking disintegrate, fucking destroy.
Wane.
Yeah. My love for this episode waned. That's a good way of putting it.
Ooh, you heard it here, guys. Bruce Wayne.
Oh, Wayne's World.
Yeah. Wayne's World. Party on. Yeah. So, I mean, here we are. It's going to be a 2-parter. We're obviously going to have stuff to say next week.
Yep.
But, I don't know. It's okay. Like,
yeah.
I think the Bouquet and Mashiro stuff is way stronger than the Gozyuger part.
100%.
Like, this AI guy is just kind of whatever. He's very like, I'm here to take up time. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, he kidnapped Bouquet because he wants to study AI.
Like,
I doubt he gets anything out of it.
Probably
She's
not.
Just gonna get her memories back.
We might get like backstory in regards to like the Brydens and like how important they are in the generative portion of it, because at the very least we get some kind of indication in this episode that Bouquet is like a generated human, right? Or generated human.
Right.
Maybe the most successful Tegajun has had in creating anything.
Well, hey, don't diss Fire King.
You're right.
Come on.
Sorry. My bad.
They're like the same.
But Bouquet is waifu.
Oh, okay. I see. I don't know. Maybe like if we got a little flashback about him and Gary starting the company, that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, I could see
it. But yeah, it's just kind of whatever. Kind of okay. Sorry to be so negative. I feel like this batch of episodes really...
This is kind of a rough batch
really
of episodes.
Not much good to say. Yeah.
Listen, it'll all pay off if we see Gary with a cheese stick.
Oh, you're right. You know what? Oh, if Gary comes back in holding like a Wawa bag with a cheesesteak again,
Wawa
he's just like, what's going on? I'll be like, okay, it was worth. Thanks, Gozyuger.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I feel like after every time we talk about Gozyuger, I'm always like, I have no idea where this is going. But then because we're in the middle of a 2-parter, I'm like, oh, okay, I think this is going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, the duality of man.
Truly. I mean, yeah, here we are. We're halfway through Gozyuger. No idea. We're at the end of Gavv, and we're at the start of Zets.
Oh, man. Honestly,
that's crazy.
next episode of this podcast will be a glorious one. I'm feeling it. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we might do something a little funky because obviously like the premiere, like people that's what people want to see,
Right.
So I think we'll do like Zets 1, then Gozyuger, then End of Gavv, because I feel like we'll have the most to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. I can agree with that.
Yeah, but that's all tentative. That's all inside baseball, as they say.
Ooh.
That's all assuming I can get fucking anything out before Zets premiere.
It's fine. They're just getting to see how we bake the cake.
No, we need the SEO from people searching for Zets 1.
We do. That's how we capitalize on Goju 1.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we started with Gozyuger.
Oh god.
It is crazy.
It is.
We're halfway to the next Sentai rollover. We're on the precipice of the Kamen Rider rollover. There will be a point in Satsu where the two shows we're reviewing, neither one of them was at the start.
Oh my god, you're right, yeah.
That's a crazy thought.
Huh.
We're halfway there.
We are halfway there. Woo, man, this is exciting. This is great.
It's crazy.
I love it.
Yeah, like I said, normally like past rollovers, I don't know what you call them, but I've been kind of like trepidatious where like, I really like what's going on. Like, I don't think I'm gonna like the next one. Oh no. But like this one, like I'm ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
I'm locked in.
End it on a...
Give me the finale of Gavv. Mm-hmm. End it with them being together and not the fucking villain fight. Like having fucking... If he fucking killed Lango in the first like 3 minutes of the episode, I'm 100% okay with it. Like just get that shit over with and then give us like the last few minutes of them just having fun, like having a party.
I mean...
Oh my god, he's got to tell his uncle next episode, right?
He has to.
He has to. There's no way that doesn't happen. So yeah, fucking just obliterate Lango. Jeep and Lizelle get more time, then have a big party where Shoma reveals his uncle and they hug or whatever, and that's perfect ending for
100%. It's not what's gonna happen, but
no, they're gonna drag out. We've already seen them drag out the Lango fight in the preview by having him go through every goddamn form. Waste of my time.
What was the point of the clip show?
So yeah, I'm ready for Zets.
Oh yeah, we're ready for that. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Well, no. Wait, what is 10 out of 10? What are you saying that to?
10 out of 10 that we're...
to
Zets starting.
Oh, like a readiness level.
Readiness level for Zets.
10 out of 10. Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be something to see. Next episode on Takusatsu.
Yeah, on Takusatsu.
Remember, we're just two dudes talking Tokusatsu.
That was the biggest gap yet. Bye.
Bye.